if you have a problem right now and keep postponing the solution or to find a solution for any type of problem, any type of issue, if you don't solve it right now today, if you don't start to solve it today, tomorrow you wake up, it's still there. Now people see, okay, this is Shi Heng Yi, so it's the Shi Heng Yi bubble. So, and what I would like to do right now is let that bubble burst.
Today's video is powered by Huel, a quick, affordable, and nutritionally complete source of food with everything that your body needs. Today's highlight is with Master Shi Heng Yi, so let's dive into the episode.
So, I mean, the theme of the visit has been, I would say, like a look into your life. You know, with the documentary we've just shot, we've had this look into your personal life, who you are, the motorcycles, you know, things that I think people wouldn't expect. And, you know, hopefully at this point, the documentary might have come out. If not, it will be coming out. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I think so many people are interested in, because everyone's like, they see a Shaolin master, the Shaolin Temple Europe, and they think that's all you do all day. He must have nothing else going on. He must sit there reading books and, you know, preaching philosophy. But we go to the apartment you was at, and you've got motorcycles, and you're building out. I mean, how did the motorcycle thing start?
Like I said, my first pocket money I earned by riding bicycle.
Yeah,
directly with the first money that I also received. I just started tuning the bikes. So, like, besides all the martial art, I have some passion for everything in a way that has wheels. It's just that by the time I was maybe 12 years old, there was no money for a motorcycle, for example. But of course, when I heard one, when I saw one, and actually the first bike that I ever really saw, which was really strange to me, was a Ducati Monster. You know, and this specific bike is known for having a very, let's say, a very unique style of frame, because it's like not a one piece, it's made out of different weldings. Like, the frame is very specific. And so this was the bike that I remembered for many, many years. And I said to myself, one day, if I would have the chance, I want to get such a Ducati Monster. Well, and that was when I was about 14 years old. And the dream, or that wish that I set that time, came true in 2000, when I was 28 years old.
Oh, wow.
So 14 years later, I still remember what I said, and I never forgot about it. Yeah, so that also means for me, you know, I'm not interested necessarily in things that newly come out. For me, I'm a very, sometimes I like to keep pictures, I like to keep videos, but not masses of it. I want to have one picture, I want to have one video, which has depth. I look at that picture, I know what it connects.
Yeah.
You know, and this is for me, you know. So when I see today's bike, for example, today's Monster, there's a whole bunch of memories connected to that. It reminds me of all the times in the past when I was young.
Yeah.
You know, so this is something which is going on even besides the fact of being seriously dedicated in the field of martial arts. But like in the last years, when things have been published, it has always been around the name, let's say, me being like the headmaster of the Shaolin Temple Europe. And I just felt like, you know, it's not the proper way of judging people solely on what you see on the surface of them. This has always been the issue about everything. You always judge somebody, even if he insults you, you just judge him by the words that he's saying. You don't know what type of day he had. You don't know what type of problems he carries inside of him. You don't know how his upbringing, his education is, his mental states are, his views on the world are. You know nothing of this. And I think I would like to, this is where I thought, okay, I'm going to take myself as the example, because people know me as Master Shi Heng Yi. You know, they think I'm a wise guy all day long, which I am. No, but I have other sides as well.
I hope you're enjoying this clip. Today's video was powered by Huel, a quick, affordable, and nutritionally complete source of protein that I have used for the last 2 years, and it has everything that my body needs. The reason why I've used this for so long is because when we fly with our film crew all around the world and we have no time between preparation and interviewing and setting all the cameras up and travel, I want to be able to get something that is quick, something that is affordable, something that is nutritionally complete, something that has a great source of protein. I know that grabbing a bottle of this has exactly that. It has everything that I need in a bottle. It keeps my mind at rest, knowing that I can keep my body in check and healthy whilst I'm on the road. If you want to find out more about Huel and how it can apply to your life, head to the link in the description.
I think that's one of the best things about this visit is obviously last time we came up, like I knew that you had so much more to you than just the teachings and being the headmaster. But this time, like I got to see what that was, and you know we were having a look at your personal life and some of the stuff you do in your downtime. And for me, that's so humanizing because people have put you on a pedestal. You know, it's on social media. There's a lot of not just for yourself, but there's even with celebrities, there's a lot of worship in celebrities. And I think because yours is based around spirituality, that kind of thing is present in places. And the thing I really liked about today is when we got to the bike and, you know, you've put thousands of hours into that bike, you know, over the years. And you said like, for you, it's going to be hard to let that go, or you're invested in that materialistically, which obviously is a teaching, you know, we've spoken about, not to be invested in materialism, but for you to be able to articulate it happens to me too. Like I'm not, just because I understand it, I'm not always above it. I feel like it gives the lesson more depth to know, you know, you've experienced what I am going through. If I've invested in a watch or a car or whatever it is, you know, that you've done it in a similar kind of fashion as well. That's why you've got, I would say, a better insight for the knowledge, the wisdom.
Yeah, and that's exactly the point. Yeah, knowing is not a problem. Everybody understands the concept of, yes, if you hold on to it, it's impossible because things are changing. Nothing lasts forever. We know these things. But it's different to experience them. And just recently, like one of the quotes I really like because it hits the point is, you cannot give what you don't have. Right? So it's really basic understanding. You can't give what you don't have. So in the first run, it's even for me, all these teachings that are derived, let's say, from the Buddha, I have to practice them. It's not that just because I'm speaking them out, meaning that I possess the ability of what this teaching is talking about. I have to practice it myself. But it has just become so unavoidable for me in my world perspective that everything, what is known as the Buddhist teachings, that every human being is facing these things sooner or later. And the question is just when you want to start doing something about it. Merging again together with the fact that if you have a problem right now and keep postponing the solution or to find a solution for any type of problem, any type of issue, if you don't solve it right now today, if you don't start to solve it today, tomorrow you wake up, it's still there. Yeah, so, and this is also the way of why in one of the previous talks we had today, I said, I know what my next day projects, week projects are. It is what is disturbing me the most. It is where I have the biggest issues with at the moment. And because I don't want to take these issues as a burden on my shoulder into the future, that's why my daily practice, my daily development and emphasis is, how can I do it in order to get rid right now of this unpleasant feeling that I have? And because I'm also learning, I'm looking for teachers, I'm looking for wisdom, I'm looking for teachings that are exactly tackling this problem.
It's crazy to hear you're on that journey, and I guess you're perpetually on that journey because, you know, you've spoken about reaching out to different masters and finding new masters in things you want to work on. And that's kind of where I'm at the moment. But I felt that when I think of you, I don't think like you need to go in search for that. Like I'm looking for mentors in my space, in filmmaking, in podcasting, and trying to get that knowledge. And I try and spread that to the audience a lot of the time. And I think again is like, it's great to hear you saying that, because so many people are like, well, what does he need to know? Like he's the wise guy, he knows everything. Not wise guy in that kind of way, but you know, you've got so much wisdom, and they think that you don't need to learn anything else. You don't need to know anything else. And it's good to hear that you're still trying to grow. I mean, that to you, I know that's obvious, but like, I think there is still this perception. It's why I'm excited to sit down like this, because I think there is that perception of you know, you're on this pedestal and that's it. And you know everything and you don't need to grow or move past that point. Is it frustrating to have that kind of that thought about you? I know we spoke about the idea of this perfect image of who you are, especially with the very first stuff we shot was all based around you being the headmaster. So then there was this perception that there's nothing else going on in your life. Was that frustrating for you?
It was not frustrating, but I saw the dangers involved. Let's say call it I call it danger right now. Look, it's like this. If I am for so many years finding myself in the field of martial arts, I like to see myself, this is a martial art bubble. And if somebody for many years is focusing on his career, they are in the career bubble. And each human being, all of them, is in some kind of bubble. And in order to realize the true value of these teachings, now people see, okay, this is Shi Heng Yi, so it's the Shi Heng Yi bubble. So, and what I would like to do right now is let that bubble burst. And then they will see, okay, Shi Heng Yi, somehow the bubble has bursted, but it's greater than it was before. It's not less.
Thank you for watching today's video. I've had an absolute blast filming with Master Shi Heng Yi, going to the Shaolin Temple Europe, hanging around with my friend, Master Shi Heng Yi, and doing these projects is nothing short of a dream. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who supported us on mulliganbrothers.com. The sale is still on. Use code 2024 for buy one, get one free on the journals and posters. There's still some stock left. And also, just to mention again, Huel is today's sponsor. Head to the link in the description if you want to find out more about Huel. It's something that I've used for the last 2 years to keep myself fueled whilst doing these shoots, make sure I'm getting enough protein to be able to build muscle whilst I am on the road, all those kind of things. So if you want to find out more, head to the link in the description. Thank you for watching as always. Have a blessed and productive day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.